Hello, welcome back to our channel. This is the Fab Family channel. In this channel, we talk about what do we talk about?
Now about life, about relationship, about marriage, and most recently we have added the very juicy one
about Jackpa.
Jackpa movement and life in the UK generally.
Yeah.
So if this is the kind of content you like to see, you know what to do. Click on the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell right beside so you get notified whenever we drop new content. Thinking of what we want to talk about today, we're not supposed to be dancing, but over to you.
That's true anyway. We're not supposed to be dancing, but I think we're not getting used to it.
Yeah,
so like you'd have seen the title. In this Jackpa process, we had to make a very difficult decision. Like, it was heartbreaking, demoralizing. In fact, we thought a lot about it, but we gotta do what we gotta do.
We just have to do it.
We just have to do it for ourselves, for the sake of everyone involved.
Yes.
Okay, and this decision is that we decided that the best thing for us would be to leave our children back in Nigeria and come first, and come first to the UK. And the reason why we made this, there are several reasons involved, but the first reason is that it's a new land, it's a new place. We don't know anyone. Like, we don't have any close relative or immediate family here. We only have close friends, and it will not be nice because we heard of how difficult it is to settle as a family, especially if you have children, how difficult it is to get accommodation, how difficult, and you want to study, you want to work, to pay up your remaining school fees. So we just decided that would be the best thing. Actually, it wasn't like we just woke up one morning and made that decision. We kept going back and forth, hoping and having faith that won't be the case. But we had to leave them so that we can come ahead, and when we are settled. Imagine you don't have a place to stay and you have carrying two children. Where do you want to sleep under the bridge? Because it's difficult for you to squat with someone with children. It's an inconvenience.
It's almost even impossible.
Yes.
Nobody will allow you to stay.
To get
family
someone,
of 4, you want to squat.
Family of 4,
yeah.
My squat.
Even husband and wife, the both of it is even difficult enough.
Yeah. So we just had to for the sake of the children. And then another thing,
I think another thing should be that looking at how we live our lives in Nigeria, we don't have house help. Most times it's just father, mother, and the 2 children. Looking at how we live our lives in Nigeria, at times when my wife is going out, I have to be at home with the children to take care of them. They haven't started school yet. If I'm going out, my wife will be at home to look after them. And the plan coming here was that my wife will study while I will be able to work full time. Now, having the children immediately we land might make it difficult for us to settle in, like she said, because here in the UK you can't treat children anyhow. You can't just say, I want to go and buy bread at that junction. You
leave your children at home.
You just come back to meet police and social service workers in your house. So they don't joke with children here, so you have to be very, very careful. Now, coming in, my wife will be going to school to do documentation, registration. She'll be working part-time, looking for jobs. I too, as the dependent, I'll be looking for jobs, going here and there. Are we going to be carrying the children about? There's no nanny. There's no Tosin, there's no Michael that will say you have to come and stay with this children. There's no mom.
There's no grandma.
No Laolu or Bolu that was okay. I want to stay with you for 1 month. Okay, I'm coming out to get somewhere. Do we carry the children about to school for registration? Do we carry the children about for interviews to look for jobs and all of that? So let's come ahead, get jobs, get accommodation. When we know that we are settled and stable, then the children can come into a settled environment. Exactly.
Another thing is that childcare here is very expensive.
Baba me.
You spend a lot. You can earn, if you earn the money you spend in a week, you can be using it to pay for childcare.
For some people, the money you make in a month, because the amount you are getting is also what the childminder is getting. So they are just making money to pay for childcare.
Yeah, nannies, there's no house help here. You will pay them. They are collecting confirmed money. Yeah. So childcare is very expensive, and we are not about that life.
Yeah.
So that was another thing that just made it like, okay, this is the reality, this is what we have to do, is finances. Okay, we tried, we pushed, we paid for TB for the 4 of us, and when we even paid for TB, we've not had our last daughter.
Yes.
We just paid everything on ground, and then it was time to pay for visa and IHS, and my own fee was more than you guys now. As I was the main applicant, and my husband, I am the main applicant. My husband and children are dependents. Okay?
Even though I'm still the head of the household, it's just dependent.
Your destiny is depending on me. All right. So at that point of paying, it dawned on us that we couldn't afford this.
We just couldn't.
We sold everything. We sold everything. We talked to a lot of people.
We tried getting loans, borrow money from people. We went to banks that let's borrow money. We have collateral. We have this. We just tried everything possible.
We were struggling so much, And the funniest thing was that even before getting to the visa application time, my husband already suggested this. He just called me one morning. He woke up and called me and said that, is it a possibility that we leave the children? I was like, God forbid. It's not my children. God forbid. I bind that evil thoughts and evil spirits. You need to see me that day. I was on fire. Like, I reject. I would rather not go anywhere than me leaving my children. You want to? Am I doing too much drama?
That's exactly what she did that day.
I said no, never.
No shout, so police will not come and catch us.
So I was like, never, I can't do that. But as the days were going by and time was going, we already have our cars. We had money, the visa and IHS fee for 2 people. And we're now looking for more time then low. I just had to make up my mind that, see, I'm not doing it for myself. This step we took, it's a bold step, and it's actually for the children. I mean, we want a better life for them. They get to go to a good school, quality education, quality health care. So I just had to make that decision. I can assure you it wasn't easy. Like days and nights of tears, crying. If you think it's easy, come and do it actually. Because some people were sending some.
I was just about to say that it's just funny to now see people telling you, when we made the announcement, some people were saying we can't see the children where are they, even when we're still in Nigeria. Some people, when they got to know that we won't be going with the children, no, I won't take that from you. Your second child is just about 3-4 months or 4 months.
How will you?
No, I won't take that from you. And I'll just look at them. Do you want to give me money?
And they will not give you money.
You know, these people want to give money that, okay, you are not leaving the children, take this money so you can go to. You know, they give me, and do you know how difficult it is for us? For a mother to just say that. Two children, to leave 2 children behind. You think it's an easy decision to you. Now open your mouth to say that.
No, actually, they want the best for us.
Don't we want the best for our children?
They want the best for them also. But it's just that, at first, it always sounds somehow.
It doesn't sound somehow to me, because for parents of children to now say to make a certain decision. Now you're picking now you know what you think go that level. So I can't just judge you.
Not a lot of people will understand
maybe it's
the
my kind of person,
sacrifice,
no,
or
because I can't judge you based on what I've heard or what I'm seeing, because it's your children, it's your life. You can decide. You must have thought of some things.
some people
now.
don't see it as a like
That would be
it's
where
not
they
that
reason
deep.
now.
Ede joko, ede mawa Nigeria, you know. Some people didn't take it, they don't see it as something deep like that. So at the end of the day, we decided to leave them behind. They're in good hands actually,
Yes,
and
of
that
course.
was one thing that gave me peace. They're in good hands. They're doing fine.
They're doing great. They're doing great.
In fact, they are doing better than we expected. No issue at all. So, and we know that very soon, by God's grace,
That's honest.
they will join us here and
That's
will be a happy family.
That is
Ever
happy Fab
after.
family. Happy Fab complete squad.
Complete
again.
squad again. So we
That's
can
it.
assure you it's not easy if you're also in this process and you're thinking of making that decision. You just have to make up your mind and build. Hey, look at me, I'm encouraging people. You need to see me. I was a mess. Like I was a mess. I was a total mess. It wasn't easy at all.
But let's not still completely discourage you. If you know you have the money to maybe book hotel or Airbnb for as long as it takes, because it's easier to get accommodation as a single person. It's more difficult when you're coming with your spouse, just two people. It is most difficult when you have children.
Some landlords here will tell you they don't want
kids.
children.
Some
no
see,
kids,
every apartment wants singles.
Yes.
But a lot of apartments want couples. They can accommodate couples, but children, very few apartments will accommodate children.
Yeah.
Because children, they make noise, they cry and all of that. Nobody wants that kind of stress, because we have a lot of tenants.
They don't like noise here.
They don't like noise here. So if you know you have money to get a hotel till you get your own accommodation, it might take 1 month, it might take 3 months. I'm telling you the fact, true life story. It might take months. You can pay for hotel or Airbnb for that long. I'm not saying it will take that long, but just in case, then of course you can come with your children. If you can handle the stress from the start, of course, no problem.
And if you have the funds, why not?
Why not?
Pay for your children. I think assuming we had the funds, we would have.
We would have.
No matter what
we
it
would
takes. If it's to separate ourselves in the UK,
we would have.
Yes, we would have.
But we just didn't know.
Yeah. So thank you for those that have asked about the children. We know you want the best for them. We appreciate you. Thank you. Now you know. Please, it's not easy when you ask, where are the children? Where are the children? It's not easy.
Yes.
Have mercy on us also, okay? Because it's not a thing of joy that they are not here, although we give glory to God. So thank you for watching.
Thank you, guys.
If you have any questions, any other questions concerning this Japa journey, just leave it in the comment section. Yes. Is it section or session?
Leave it in the comment box.
All right, thank you for watching. Yes. We'll see you in the next video.
It go be.